Welcome back to Koreanology 101, the podcast dedicated to exploring the rich culture and history of Korea.
Today, we're diving deep into a collective culinary tradition that literally feeds the entire nation through the cold months, Kimjang. If you've heard of kimchi, Kimjang is the process of preparing massive quantities of it in late autumn or early winter to store for consumption throughout the winter.
That sounds like a serious undertaking. So how do Koreans know exactly when to start this massive project? It turns out that temperature is key. Traditionally, Kimjang is set for when the daily minimum temperature consistently drops below 0 degrees Celsius, and the average temperature is below 4 degrees.
And speaking of timing, it varies significantly by location. Warmer regions, particularly in the south, tend to start the process later than the central regions, sometimes stretching into early December. Interestingly, regions with higher average temperatures also traditionally use more salt in their kimchi, likely to aid preservation.
The history is fascinating too. This isn't a new concept. Experts suggest that Kimjang culture evolved from cooperative community labor known as pumashi, dating back to the Joseon dynasty. It wasn't just commoners either. It was treated as a major annual event even within the royal court.
For centuries, Kimjang was a huge village event, especially up until the 1970s. But with rapid social change, urbanization, westernized diets, and the spread of specialized kimchi refrigerators, the necessity for such a large annual preparation has decreased.
Right. We even see the term gimpajak emerging, referring to families that have chosen to stop making kimchi entirely, often opting for year-round fresh vegetables or commercially pre-made kimchi. Yet, despite these conveniences, Kimjang persists in many homes.
And the main reason? Taste. Because every household has a distinct preferred flavor, many prefer the effort of making their own customized kimchi. It's also a powerful nostalgic event. Some single-person households even participate just to recreate the taste and memory of their childhood.
The experience itself is highly ritualized. The process starts with washing and salting the main vegetables, usually cabbage, until they become soft, a state referred to as the vegetables losing their breath or softening. Then comes the complex mix of seasoning, often including salted seafood and chili powder, before storing it in a cold environment.
The gathering aspect is so important that in 2013, the culture of gathering for Kimjang and sharing the prepared kimchi was inscribed on the UNESCO representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. While other cultures preserve winter foods, Kimjang is unique because the custom spreads throughout an entire community.
And on Kimjang Day itself, there's a specific reward for the hard work. It's common practice to cook fresh boiled pork, or suyuk, and wrap it with the freshly made kimchi filling, a combination called bosam.
Absolutely. While the family Kimjang might be less common than before, the tradition has adopted. Increasingly, groups gather at cultural centers or welfare facilities for large-scale collective Kimjang events. This is sometimes driven by lack of storage space, like in modern apartment complexes.
Furthermore, collective Kimjang is often used for philanthropy. Local governments, churches, or corporate welfare programs organize volunteers to make kimchi specifically to donate to vulnerable populations. You can even attend classes at community centers to learn the proper techniques.
Whether it's the taste, the tradition, or the sheer social power of gathering, Kimjang remains a pivotal event in Korean culture, blending history, cooperation, and delicious food. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Koreanology 101.
We'll see you next time.